What was discontinued, but you miss like hell and you wish came back? Physical items for music, video games, movies, etc. This isn't actually discontinued yet, but with the current trend it wouldn't surprise me if everything just moves completely to streaming in 10 years. Too many things are moving to digital where you don't actually own anything. All you have is a license to use the digital media. The last time I bought a physical game disc, the only thing it did was install Origin on my computer and provide a license key to download the game. My current car has built-in Spotify instead of a CD player. Maybe I'm becoming old man ranting about change, but I'm concerned about how everything's become a monthly subscription service where the companies control what you have access to and can remove things whenever they want. Also Taco Bell's caramel apple empanada. We still have them in the UK. Jelly jar juice glasses. In the 1980s and maybe early 90s, my family acquired a few sets, Dinosaurs and Tom and Jerry. They were the perfect size for kids to use, and the different designs helped us keep track of whose were whose. Mine was the pterodactyl. I don't know why they stopped being made. Seems like Pokemon and Star Wars would be great co-branding opportunities. Edit, apparently I'm not the only one. Let's start a letter writing campaign to Welch's. To tack onto that, restaurants would sell glasses. Arby's had their holiday season's glass. I have 2 of the Care Bears glasses from McDonald's. You just gonna disrespect Petrie like that? Poor Petrie, poor Petrie. Petrie. Those dinosaur jelly jars / glasses were the best, and pretty durable too. I recall being a kid and drinking out of the T-Rex one, along with a plastic silly straw. Dropped both on the kitchen floor. Glass was intact, but that silly straw broke into bits. I don't really have a practical use for them now, but if they were brought back I would absolutely buy them. I have 9/12 of one of the sets of Welch's endangered species glasses. I use them all the time. When I was little I desperately wanted all 12, but my mom refused to buy new ones until we had finished all of the jelly from the last time she bought them, so we missed a few of the animals. I still sometimes consider going on eBay to complete the set. I think many of those collectible ones have lead in the paint. Be sure before letting littles use them. My mom still has a bunch of Welch's Archie and Looney Tunes juice glasses from the 70s. All my favorite tops that ever wore out. The fashion train just moves on regardless. You can never go back and just purchase the same awesome undyed linen blouse with the frog closures and Chinese collar. You have to start all over again, no matter how much you hate shopping, because walking around naked isn't an option. All music going to streaming is my nightmare. I have a huge music collection. I don't want a subscription to music. I want to own my music. I went to Ireland on vacation in 2015, and the airline misplaced my luggage. That meant I needed to buy some clothes to wear until I could get my suitcase delivered. Most of the clothing wasn't great. I couldn't find pants that fit well. But the shirt I found became a favorite for years afterward. Eventually, an elbow tore out, and I went so far as to sew it up. However, my sewing skills are lacking, and eventually I just couldn't get the stitching to stay anymore, and I had to throw the shirt away. I tried to find it online, but I couldn't even find the brand. I'd buy another one in a second if I could find it. Edit, multiple typos. This is basically my answer. It's hard to actually own any new games, movies, TV shows. I can't remember the last time I saw a new release available on disc, and it annoys me massively that every game has to have a battle pass type system, but subscription-based services are where the money's at. You end up paying more over time. And the worst part? Many companies make more from people that forget to cancel their subscriptions than people that actually use the service they're subscribed to. For a while, circa 2016-ish, local bands started selling cassette tapes of their albums, along with digital albums. It was like a haha vintage fuck you, especially considering one of the cassettes I bought was from a band whose members aren't old enough to remember the format, but I was like, the joke's on you. My car's so old, it still plays cassettes. Actually more reliable than the car's CD player, actually. McDonald's deep fried apple pies. Edit, well, this blew up a little. So from reading every post so far, it seems the only place in the mainland US to still get these is at the original place in California. Other than that, as far as the US goes, the only other place is Hawaii. Apparently the entire rest of the world still can get them, just not where they originated, which sucks. I am sure someone burned their mouth and whined and they banned them in the US. Great responses and a big trip down memory lane, thanks everyone. The attempt they have now is like if someone was told to give the saddest apple pie they could make. Hardly any filling, flavor sucks, and the crust tastes and feels like rubber sprinkled with cinnamon. My first job back in the early 80s. Used to eat these a la mode. Deep fried apple pie covered with soft serve and hot caramel sauce. The bomb. We still have those in Hawaii. It's not fried in beef tallow like the fries used to be, but still tasty. Try the pineapple ones if you see them. And cherry pies, even if you only get 1 to 3 cherries, still good.